In the latest issue of Foreign Affairs, Richard Haas writes this: the post-Cold War order is unraveling, and while not perfect, it will be missed. Order has unraveled, in short, thanks to a confluence of three trends. Power in the world has diffused across a greater number and range of actors. Respect for the American economic and political model has diminished, and specific U.S. policy choices, especially in the Middle East, have raised doubts about American judgment and the reliability of the United States' threats and promises. The net result is that while the United States' absolute strength remains considerable, American influence has diminished.
We also stepped on a hornet's nest 11 years ago that we're still paying for today.
There's that.
There is that. We set in motion a bunch of trends that have made a difficult situation worse.
And how has President Obama shepherded this country through these difficult times?
The short answer is not terribly well in the Middle East. I think he has inherited a difficult situation but made it much worse. More than anything else, I think the most consequential set of actions was Syria just over a year ago, raising fundamental questions in the region and beyond about American reliability. More broadly, even before that, not getting involved and letting a bad situation get a lot worse. His biggest idea, I think the best idea of his presidency, was to pivot to Asia, to put more emphasis there, but we haven't done it. We haven't increased our military presence. We've actually decreased our diplomacy, and we haven't begun to prepare the Congress for passing a trade agreement.
But, Dwayne, how do you pivot anywhere when you have the Middle East blowing up the way it is?
And you have the Middle East blowing up, but also you have non-state actors who are playing a larger role than, say, the Cold War period, which is one of the striking things about your essay, Dr. Haas. So in the Cold War period, we had states and great powers. Now we have these non-state actors like ISIS, ISIL, that we have to contend with, which is a much harder foreign policy challenge, I think, facing any president.
You know, the most